Anyway, so I wanted to start here. Um, so I came back so I can do some like lore stuff. Started gathering stuff up, and I completely forgot that they have a conversation.
Glad to see
So
you alive and well, sir.
Are we in luck, sir? Mission accomplished. We have the transmitter.
Finally, some good news for a change. Nice work, sir.
I didn't do it alone. Had some help from our new friend. I've offered her a place on our team, but I'm not sure she's willing to accept. In the meantime, she's welcome to take shelter here, as long as she doesn't get in our way.
cool.
There's still a place for you in the Brotherhood, if you want it.
I still want to think about it.
Suit yourself. You know where to find us when you're ready to make a decision.
Fallout has never really been a.
Fight, wasn't it? Watching those barrels get blown apart was the best thing I've seen in weeks.
Has anyone ever told you that you're a bloodthirsty maniac?
Has anyone ever told you that you have the cutest little smile when you try to get angry?
Nice try, Reese. Nice try.
Nah, I don't want to bang with them. So how about we go over some lore first? Gladius's orders. Current orders are as follows: proceed to area designated at the Commonwealth, which is the northern part of the map, to perform a standard long-range recon operation. Report any unusual activity using standard long-range communications to Scabbard. Okay, that's the Paladin dance. Personnel status. So we have Reese, he's active. Knight Sergeant Dawes, he's deceased. Kane's deceased. Keen? Brack is deceased. Warwich is deceased, and obviously Scribe Halen is active. Oh, nope. Stupid mouse. Okay. Okay, so I guess this is January 22nd. After several months, my squad just crossed the border and entered the Commonwealth. We've chosen to immediately search the Boston region with intention of finding a secure building to use our recon headquarters. Soon after, my squad was ambushed by raiders. Night King's power armor was destroyed, and we lost some of our supplies. Unfortunately, we were able to repel the attack and continue on our mission. Now, at first, I thought this could be the power armor that we found up north near the satellite, but I don't think that's it, because it might be a little bit too old for that, and it didn't have any markings on it. We discovered a secure building in Cambridge. This is like a month later. We discovered a secure building in Cambridge that appears to be a former police station. We're able to clear the building and recover a good deal of supplies and ammunition from pre-war caches inside. According to Scribe Halen, this location is structurally sound and highly defensible. I've decided to establish our headquarters here for the time being. So, 2 months later, after Halen identified the Corvega factory in Lexington as a possible site containing valuable pre-war technology, we initiated a sweep and retrieve operation. I had Dawes do a site survey, and he discovered that it was being held by a large force of raiders. We gave the go-ahead, and we attempted a breach. As we approached, our squad was hit with gunfire. Knight Warwick was wounded, so I decided to fall back to Cambridge. During our retreat, Knight Bratch stepped on a landmine. Scribe Halen attempted to treat him, but Brash. Nice, but Brock succumbed to his wounds and died. Let it be noted for the record that Halen is committed to her for her efforts. The same day, it's been 2 days. It's been 2 days since our failed operation in Corvega. Sad to report that Knight Warwick has died. His gunshot wounds have left him paralyzed and internally bleeding. Knight Halen informed me that he was suffering and less than a 5% chance of recovery. I authorized her to inject him with an overdose of painkiller to put him to rest. I'd once again like to commend Scribe Halen for her efforts in keeping Warwick alive and for following my final orders without question. We sustained another casualty at grid reference A113. This area contains the ruins of Boston International Airport and Fort Strong. The airport was almost completely abandoned, but Fort Strong turned out to be infested with super mutants. We were hoping to resupply the armory, but there, but Night Sergeant Dawes was killed. This is the second location I've had to order a retreat from since we arrived, and the third member of my team to die. I recommend a complete bombardment of this location in the future. Okay, keep that in mind. Scribe Helen has been picking up unusual energy readings on her instruments. She claims that they are an extreme high-band spectrum frequency, which makes it highly unlikely to be a pre-war in origin. The readings are also highly sporadic, only appearing in short amounts of time, and at very specific locations. The decay on these signals is severe, and they seem to disappear off Halen's instruments after several hours. We don't have the equipment necessary to track these readings, so we're attempting to use triangulation to discover their point of origin. Finally, we've been attempting the combat axe Scabbard with the energy reading Halen has collected, but the police station's high-gain antenna was damaged by a super mutant rocket attack, and we can't transmit the data. Halen is attempting to repair the antenna, but she isn't certain that we have the parts we need at the time. Okay, so that's where we come in.
You should reconsider joining the Brotherhood of Steel.
Nah, I'm good.
We need people like you.
Nah, I'm good. We checked out this computer.
Excuse me, sir. We're running a little low on meds and stims. We could sure use another supply run.
Not yet, Halen. I don't want to take any chances until our reinforcements arrive.
But sir, I really think that...
I've made up my mind. No more supply runs until further notice. And that's the end of it.
Okay, now let's head back to ArcJet. So I headed back so I could deposit a bunch of stuff. And he just started talking to me. So let's see what's up.
What is it, Preston?
Look, I know I put you in an almost impossible position when I asked you to lead the Minutemen. I didn't have any right to ask you to take that on. I guess I was kind of desperate at that point. I still don't know why you said yes. If it was for me, or for the Commonwealth, or for some other reason. It doesn't really matter. I just want you to know that I appreciate what you've done. We've got a long road ahead of us, for sure. But I don't doubt that you're the leader the Minutemen needed.
Thanks, Preston.
Thank you, General. I've taken up enough of your time. We'd better get back to it. Where to next?
Mostly getting my armor back on. So the next thing we're gonna be doing, you know, after we go back to ArcJet, do all that stuff. There we go. Is, we're going to be, heading down to Diamond City finally. Yay. Okay, let's do it. Okay, first terminal. It's, security concerns. Thomas Reinhardt, CEO of ArcJet. I'd like to have our team get together and implement a new security strategy for the ArcJet complex. This is our first contract with the USSA, and I don't intend on security slip-ups while we're working on the XMB booster engine. want you to double the coverage 24 hours a day and install automated countermeasures inside the facility. Also like you to hire a consultant to figure out a better security password system for our terminals. The automated reset timer mailing out passwords is ridiculous. Okay, the turrets. Sam Brent, the security lead. Starting tomorrow, we'll begin distributing identification badges to all employees. These badges must be worn at all times. They are infused with a low-yield radioactive isotope that will prevent our internal security turrets from accidentally shooting any of our own employees. If anyone is caught near the entrance to the engine core without a badge, we are not liable for the injuries you may sustain. Turrets will go online in 1 week, so it is suggested that you sign up for your badge as soon as possible. Engine core. Tom to Sam. Sam, what the heck is going on down there? How many members of the press get all the way past security through the entire research facility and into the engine core without tripping our alarms or turrets? We have a real mess on our hands, and it's going to be your job to clean it up. I don't care how you do it, just make it all go away. If this comes back to bite us, I swear you're going to be the one that takes the fall. Oof. Yeah, that didn't sound pretty. How is it that like every single time I came back here I seem to miss like one cabinet? Yeah, it's a bit weird. Gonna just quickly double check some things. Okay. Oh, the new password.
I wonder if any of this still works.
Probably not. Some of the panels looks falling off, and cracked glass makes me not have much confidence in that. Password security. Sam Brent. This is your annual reminder that all terminal and mainframe passwords are to be changed on a monthly basis. Fail to do so may result in automatic changes, suspension of network privileges, and or disciplinary action. Please do your part in keeping Arctic systems secure. Okay. I feel like I have to basically look in every single container now for trace remnants of yeah, just in case I accidentally left. Actually, I think it's ammo suddenly respawning into these places. No. Okay. Always nice to have shotgun shells. So like I said, I got the expert terminals, so I unlocked this beforehand. XMB fuel mixture 01. I was still trying to convince Dr. McClellan that switching from uranium to deuterium will yield a much higher burn to thrust ratio. He is concerned that the deuterium refinement will add a few months to the XMB's booster schedule, but my gut says it's worth the risk. I know that Reinhardt has us all working 7 days a week on a project as it is. but I don't mind putting in the extra time if it means the booster's efficiency is improved. Next year, too. Well, I did the best I could. I showed my demonstration to Dr. McClellan, and he was impressed. He took my notes directly to the board and asked for a project extension, but Reinhardt said no. I don't understand why it all comes down to money. Sending a couple men to Mars, we want them to get there as safely as possible. Oh, and efficiently as possible. All they care about is the fact that 3 more months on the schedule will cost them a few $1,000,000, and frankly, I'm getting sick of the bottom line dictating what we do in the laboratory. After we wrap this up, I'm gonna go look for our work somewhere else. The deep range transmitter. Now that the fuels issue is settled, I've been moved off of the XMB booster into the deep range transmitter. Frankly, I think that they're just pulling me off of the propulsion system because I'm the only one stupid enough to complain when things go wrong. So instead of tweaking fuel mixtures and thermodynamic calculations, they have me fine-tuning one of our glorified radios. So glad I'm wasting my nuclear physics degree on that. My task is to increase the broadcast range on the DRT by at least 50% by the end of the month. Should be a piece of cake. Only took me 3 weeks, but I have the DRT's broadcast radius boosted by over 70%. With one of these buoys installed in the NSSA's ship, they should be able to ping a signal back and forth within 10 minutes. Now all I have to do is get the unit size down by about half so it fits inside the required volume, and I'll be finished. I hope they'll move me back on to something more interesting after this. But the fact that that everything is still inside the building, I'm gonna guess no. I'm gonna guess that that did not happen, which is a shame. Because it's always a shame when brilliant goes to waste. Thanks, phone. Over there trying to do anything. I heard you do something. Okay. Okay, so there should be... Yeah, here it is. Okay. The Mars Shot project notes. After 6 months, the United States Space Administration finally approved ArcJet as the contractor for the Mars Shot project's propulsion and communication system. Having my team start working on the XMB booster before we secured the contract was a gamble, but it looks like it's going to pay off big. Have a lot of details to hash out with the agency, and have a lot of work ahead of us, and I think this contract will finally put ArcJet on the map. A month later, I was fortunate to be able to add Dr. Rory McClellan to the XMB booster team today. There are a few people who can match Dr. McClellan's aptitude with nuclear propulsion systems, so this was truly a coup. Cost the company a heck of a lot of money to hire him away from his military contracting job, but I'm sure this will be well worth every dollar. Promise the USSA that the booster will be ready at least a year before the July 2078 launch date. With Dr. McClellan at the helm, we should be able to meet that deadline with some time to spare. Ugh. As the holiday season approaches, it's time to take a step back and look at everything that's happened to ArcJet systems for this year. 5 months ago, my company was struggling to make ends meet, and now the XMB booster and the deep range transmitter projects are in full swing. ArcJet appears to have received a second chance, and thanks to Dr. McClellan, we're on schedule and under budget. The USSA's yeah, is thrilled with our progress and is already talking to me about future contracts after we deliver. I don't think it's possible to be ending the year on a better note. Then March, Dr. McClellan informed me that we have a problem with the XMB booster. The USSA is demanding that the engine cannot exceed their strict weight allowance, but thanks to the uranium refinement subsystem, we're a few hundred tons over. We're now 1 month behind schedule, and I'm frankly starting to panic. Dr. McClellan assures me that he'll find a solution soon, but that isn't helping me get to sleep at night. 4 months later, the USSA has started their public relations campaign for the Mars Shot project, and ArcJet Systems is finding itself caught right in the middle. In the last week, I think we've fielded 15 separate interviews with everyone asking the same questions over and over again. They all want to know when we're delivering the XMB booster so they can take their pretty pictures of the USSA test firing it for the first time, and all I can do is keep smiling and lying through my teeth that the XMB will be delivered when it is ready. Hope Dr. McClellan solves our weight problem soon. We're never going to get the contract from the USSA ever again. 4 months later. Can't believe it, but Dr. McClellan's team has finally solved the XMB's weight problem. Now all we need to do is finish tightening a few screws and hoist the thing onto the engine core. If we're lucky, we'll be able to test fire the booster right after New Year. It's funny how things seem so bleak and chaotic during the year, but it all comes together just in time for the holidays. 3 months after, scheduled a photo opportunity tomorrow for the XMB booster's first test firing in the engine core. I'm going to stick them down in the control room and let them shoot their pictures through the thermoglass window after Dr. McClellan gives them a short explanation of how the booster works. The engine puts out a heck of a thrust, and it should be quite the spectacular show. A month after, 2 weeks since the accident before the XMB booster's test firing event, somehow a photographer managed to wander past security and into the engine core a few hours early. Dr. McClellan was running a quick test on the booster, letting it run for only a few seconds to make sure it was ready for the demonstration, and burned the photographer to ash. Thank goodness no one else saw what happened. Having Brent take care of the remains, after all, that's why I hired him. If word of this accident goes public, we'll be shut down, and I may as well put a for sale sign out front. 6 months after, all the unrest overseas is making the USSA nervous about proceeding with the Mars Shot project. They're telling me they may have to delay a year or more, depending on what happens. If that's true, we'll just have to make do with the proceeds from the Deep Range Transmitter contract, which we've already completed. I'm trying to keep everyone's spirits up around here, but it's getting harder and harder. With the world falling apart around us, hopefully the government will work things out and we could all get back to work. Now, if I had a camera, I'd be looking straight at it going, yeah, that certainly happened. Believe that's it. Oh wait, no, repair orders. Install new terminal in Reinhardt's office. He's demanding some serious security. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, no. Yeah, he's demanding some serious security now that we've got the Mars Shot contract. I'm not sure if he's being paranoid or if he's got a real reason to worry. I'll set him up with the best we got for now. Okay, now I'm convinced Reinhardt is paranoid. He's put me on an automated security turrets in the main hallway outside his office. I think we're working on the military instead of just the United States Space Administration. Got McClellan constantly bugging me that the mainframe keeps running out of space. I've ordered some more storage from our supplier, but we're rapidly running out of room down here for any more consoles. I might have to talk Reinhardt into letting us spill over into the office section. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Brent came down and had me pull all the video surveillance records from the mainframe from last month. I asked if he wanted me to just make him backups, but he just grunted like he always does and demanded the originals. I have no idea what he's doing with them, and I kinda don't want to know. As long as I'm getting a paycheck, I could care less. Yeah, that sounds like corporate. Okay, I don't think there are any working terminals in here. There's some fusion cells though. None in the bathroom. None here. That door is inoperable. Floor safe. From Sam Brent. As requested, I had a floor safe installed in the front office area. This shall allow you to pay for any incoming deliveries or store valuables until they can be transferred to a more secure location. Let me know if you have any issues with the safe or the locking mechanism. Okay. I realize that our announcement regarding the Mars Shot project has caused quite the excitement with the national media. If any members of the press are requesting statements or interviews, please direct them to Public Relations Department. Do not attempt to answer any questions or give any information regarding the project unless pre-authorization has been provided. Yeah, I already cleaned that out. And that should be it. I'm gonna check the main room, see if there's anything there. So I was playing for a bit and then realized I wasn't actually recording my own audio. That's pretty sad. So it's been a few days of me not being able to play because my controller hadn't come in. So CB kind of loaned me his controller. So that's nice of him. We're going to be recording a game at some point. No word on it yet.
I guess you've got your reasons, but that just looks like junk to me.
Listen, I was exploring several things, picking up a bunch of spare wrenches, which you're holding on to, by the way. You didn't complain at all the entire time, but the second I start recording for real, now you're getting upset at me. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna be recording something together. No concrete word on when they'll be coming out, but it'll probably be coming out after me and IJ finish up Phoenix Wright. Please get out of my way. Thank you. Okay. Just kind of made a loop. So, something about me that you might not know is that I'm actually really interested in fighting games. I'm not very good at them, but I'm at least interested in how the games are and characters in them. Very infrequently do I actually pick up a a fighting game to actually play it either competitively or casually. So when a character comes out and my attention is immediately grabbed towards them, you know, it's something really important. So I might be I might be getting into a Grand Blue Fantasy.
Go ahead.
Which is never a good sign. Because of the character they're putting in. As soon as ooh, that looks interesting. Yeah, let's just put all the junk in here for now. Oh yeah, I picked up this suppressed sniper. Gonna hold on to it just for now. What is my current rifle at? Wait. Medium scope. Long scope. I don't really need the long scope. And the fact that it's a medium quick eject mag might be useful, because it's at least improving the amount that it's holding. Calibrated receiver as well. Whoever was using this has really good taste. Yeah, I'll say it. I'm probably not even gonna put the silencer on it. And that's mostly because it's mostly because what is a good way to say it? It's not something I really need on this gun. Mostly because I'm not really looking for like sneak criticals. I might eventually go down that route, but not right now. Besides the Protectron, we haven't actually run into much. Take the cigarettes. We're definitely going to be back for all of this. Antifreeze bottle is oddly useful. If you don't know, that's what you...
Do you have a visual on that?
What?
Must have thought better of tangling with us.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to you. Shows me. Oh. Yeah, food. I like how there's like a little store over here. Let's check up. Yeah, antifreeze bottles are for type of mentats, so it's gonna be fairly useful if I specifically want to be making stuff. Yeah, Preston noted that a lot of the ghouls have already taken out quite a bit of the raiders already. That was something. Uh, 10 caps for farmers and children, 30 for mercenaries, 50 for traders, 80 for wagons, 200 for minutemen. Don't tangle with gunners or the freaks in power armor. Let them through, but keep an eye on them. Shoot synths on sight. You know, I don't think I've ever actually read that note. Ooh. Combat shotgun and a sensor module. Hey, come on. There you go.
Yes.
I'll have to keep in mind that you can do that.
What? Lockpicking? Seen me do that like a million times already, dude. I forget which companion it is, but wait, how'd you get down here? But the companion is like actively like when they see you lockpicking, their favorability towards you goes up. So the best way to level them up is to basically have infinite lockpicks. Yeah, they have infinite lockpicks, and then you keep locking one of the expert locks from relocking it using a terminal, and you basically have a way to get infinite karma towards them. Waiting for Preston to get over here so I can give him some stuff.
Plenty of hard cover. Whoever set this up knew what they were doing.
Yeah. I don't think the Raiders set all this up. I think it was here from before. Hey, Preston, where are you?
Hey.
What is it?
I need to give
Wanna
you...
swap supplies? No problem.
Yeah. That would have been bad. Those are mine. Okay. Usually there's a bunch of ghouls sitting around. What was that? 1 second. There we go.
That's it.
The Treasures of Jamaica Plain. October 17th to the 23rd. So it never opened. Okay. No? unless my math is off, the last day was going to be open was the day that the bombs fell. Comes to the fabulous treasures of Jamaica Plain. The stunning exhibit will be on display for 1 week, only before these priceless items are sealed away, never to be seen again. Bring the entire family to this once-in-a-lifetime event. Blank page? What if that's just a bug on purpose? Here it is, racetrack advertisement. The October Classic, Sunday, Halloween on that year at East City Downs, presented by Fallon's Department Stores, in association with the Boston Jockey Club. 3 world-class races with a total purse of $450,000. Wow. Any rules? Yep.
Something's up here, you are.
Wow. Punching him actually did more damage than a regular shot would have. Thanks, Fallout. I'd already taken care of him, but thanks anyway. There we go.
Got it.
Preston, you're in the way again. Yeah, it doesn't look like any of the comics from here survived. Okay. Oh, thanks. So, a little bit of news update.
Nice.
As of the recording of this video, IJ, one of my co-hosts, is about to celebrate her birthday. So that's pretty cool. Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's weird. I actually expected a lot more ghouls. Wait, no. Can't be demonetized. Even though, I have no money actually going into, videos. But still, it'd be really bad if, right, I always forget, that was a fake pathway with, fall boards.
What are you gonna do with that?
Well, I don't know. I've actually been holding on to a lot of the stuff I've been picking up. Like that. Well, a lot of these pretty interesting. Ghoul. Hunting rifle. Are you sure? I just made some noise, so... Yeah, you totally fell down. I keep bumping my table.
Glad that's over.
Preston. Okay. There's that ghoul. Oh, no wonder they have scratchy voices. Preston, you set off the... Oh. Actually, he didn't set off the trap. It's pretty interesting. And I can't make Preston over encumbered, so he can't get he can't grab any of the stuff. Okay, we need to find some place to actually drop all this stuff off so I can grab it later. One of the problems with being a perpetual scavenger is running out of room. It's one of the reasons why I like the pocketed outfits. But those only get you so far, and if the item is too heavy, mostly what you're doing is just eliminating the weight of the item. It's not really helping you in any meaningful way. There we go.
That's it.
Ow. I know I can't sit down while I'm in power armor. I didn't mean to. Okay, where does this lead? Hmm. Oh, clock. You know what they say. Actually, no, I don't. I didn't know I was gonna lead into that. Yeah, let's ooh. 2 items. That. And we're back over here. Okay. So I'm going to use this as my way station almost. This place right here. And I'm going to see you guys next time. See you guys then.